Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Wiz and I'm back again with another video. So if you're actually blowing your account, it's probably one of these mistakes, guys. So and this is very serious. Most beginners, they blow their accounts because of these mistakes. What I'm gonna actually talk here in this video, right? So mistake number one, it's actually ignoring fundamentals and the news, right? So and it's crazy, news like NFP, NFP, CPI, those news, they can actually change the market direction quick. So let's say you are actually trading, and if you are not actually paying attention to news, right, you can be surprised, right? You can be surprised because those news, they can actually spark more than 500 pips in a 1 second. So if you're actually trading, you actually need to be sure, you actually to make sure that you're actually aware, you're actually checking the news. You understand? Don't ever do that mistake, guys. So whenever you are trading, before you even open a trade, you actually need to check the news that we actually had in that day. You understand? You actually have to check if there is any news, right? So and there is a lot of applications that you can actually use to check the calendar, like invest in the coin. There is Forex Factory. You can use those apps to actually check the calendar, which news is about to happen. And what I actually do is I don't trade 30 minutes before the news. If there is a news, then I'm actually gonna step out. I'm gonna actually wait for the news to pass, and then I'm gonna trade maybe 15 minutes or 20 minutes when the market get back like in a cool position. You understand? I think that's the one mistake number one, right? And the second mistake is chasing trades, chasing trades, or fear of missing out. So let's say one thing that you actually need to understand, guys, in the forex, you won't catch every move. It's very impossible. So once like you actually open a chart and the market is already up, like let's say 200 pips, don't chase it. Don't try to jump in and start like chasing the market. No, it won't work fine. So when the market leave you, just accept it. If you didn't actually trade it because you didn't see any confirmation, anything, right? It's actually a good thing to stay out and wait till you see your entry rules. You understand? I think that's one thing. And I used to actually, but I used to actually I struggled a lot with that point. So whenever like I'm in front of the chart and then the market all of a sudden goes up, and then I'm gonna try to actually either sell or either buy. You know what I mean? And when you do that, you are not trading according to your strategy anymore. You just like you actually having fear, like maybe you're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out. You understand? So that's it, guys. So you actually have to be careful, yeah. So if the market leaves you, and it's okay, just stay away, stay away. Because there are always gonna be another entry, so you can actually force like trade. You know what I mean? You can't force a trade. So that's number two. You can't. So and mistake number three is over trading. You understand? Over trading. Over trading is like, let's say you actually need to have the rules, right? How many trades do you trade per day? You know what I mean? So like you can't just be opening too many trades. No, you actually have to have a rule. Like personally, me, I only traded two. I can only open two positions per session. So let's say during London session, I only have two chances to try. You know what I mean? So and I only try when the market actually meets all my requirements. So let's say um, I try the first time, right? I try the first time and then I actually win. You know what I mean? Okay, I I wait again. When I see another opportunity, I trade again. So only two times. If I lose the first one, the second one I'm out. I'm gonna wait for another session. That's exactly how I trade. You understand? So and also um is that sorry for the music, guys. There's a lot of music here, man. You know, as you know, it's a weekend and I'm out here trying to chill, man. You know, that's one thing I love about Forex. You know, you actually have a freedom. You have that freedom to, you know, to actually do whatever you want, man. You know, it's a freedom right there. You know what I'm saying? That's the freedom that Forex comes with. You know, as you can see, it's actually weekend and I'm out here just chilling, man. You know, chilling, uh, trying to eat something. You know what I mean? So yeah, so like I said, the mistake number three is over trading, guys. Over trading. Always have a plan over how many trade are you gonna be trading. Don't trade it like every time. You know, have a limit. See, a lot of beginners they tend to trade every time. You can actually see someone opening five, like let's say seven trades or 20 trades per day, you know, without even having any plan, guys. You just open 10 positions. So you don't actually know like your strategy, how your strategy works, you understand? So you need to have, don't over trading, you know, just a trade, few trade is enough. One trade is enough is nice more than 10 random trades, you understand? So number four, right? And the mistakes number four is is trading without a plan, you know, trading without a plan, guys. How can you trade without a plan? So you actually need to have a plan. And I said this in another video, right? The plan, trading plan. You actually need to have a plan, guys, like your entry rules. You need to have your exit rules. You need to have your psychology rules, you know. So when you actually lose a trade, what are you gonna do? You know, you actually need to have a proper plan, guys. You need to actually have a plan, and this plan is you must actually apply it every week. You know, every week. And I think that was supposed to be like what you need to do, right? You actually need to review your trade and see how many trades did you actually open to trade per, per week, right? And then did you actually follow your rules? If you actually follow your rules, guys, even if you made small money, that's enough, guys, because you actually follow your rules. You know what I mean? So have a trading plan. It's very, very important. It's a very, very important. Trust me, guys. It's very important. So, and the mistake number five, right? The mistake number five is trading without the risk management. You know what I mean? How can you trade without risk management? Yeah? You know, so trading without risk management, that's even bad. You know, so you actually have to risk not more than 2% of your account. You know, you don't risk more than 2%. If you actually have a small account, you can risk 5%. Like me, I go up to 5%. You know, and it's because I already know what I'm doing, guys. I already know what I'm doing, and I can't go over like beyond that. So 5%, I think that's the maximum to me. That's the limit. That's the limit. I can't risk more than 5%. You know what I mean? I can't risk more than 5%. So make sure that you don't risk too much. You know what I mean? Don't risk too much, guys. So risk management is very important. It's very important, guys. And then we also have as you can see, I'm actually having water, guys. As you can see, and Vito. It's a pretty good, very nice water, still water. So that's it. Have a plan. Uh, I think those are five mistakes that most people they actually lose money on. You know, those mistakes, guys. Trading without a plan, over trading, trading without risk management. You know, because you need a risk management, guys. You don't ignore that. You need a risk management. You need a risk management. See, you need a risk management. Without risk management, there's nothing there. Trust me, there's nothing there. You need a risk management, you know, and don't just trade. If you actually miss on a move, it's okay. There will always be another move. You need to wait again. You need to wait for another one. You know, don't chase the market. Don't have a FOMO. Just wait until you get your what, everything is aligned with your strategy, because you don't want to trade a random, you don't want to take a random trade, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to take a random trade or something. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so now it's time to actually make this disappear. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let me show you what we are eating today, y'all. This right here is a burger. You know what I'm saying? We got some burger right here, we got some chips, we got some, you know, some nice little thing, you know what I'm saying? So we can't wait to make this disappear, yeah. Yeah, I think this the camera is not doing justice, man. This food looks very delicious, very delicious. So now it's time to actually make it disappear. What I mean? Yes, man. That's what Forex has to offer, man. You know what I mean? So every weekend, this is what I do. This is how my life. You know what I'm saying? There's no editing or anything. You know, I just trade Monday to Friday, and on a weekend like this, I I take myself out. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what's supposed to be, because even when you are trading, guys, don't forget to live. Don't forget to live. Uh-huh. Don't forget to be happy. The market is gonna stress you out. It's gonna bring you a lot of things, a lot of stress, but you don't have to. Don't forget to live your life, guys. Uh, that's just it. Those are the 5 mistakes that a lot of people are doing. And if you find yourself doing these mistakes, you need to stop, guys. You know, you need to stop. You see, like this week, this week was actually not a good week. It was actually a good week because overall we end up winning, right? Because I have a VIP group where I actually send signals every time I get an entry. I send this in a VIP group, and this VIP group is actually free. You can also join right now. You can just click the link down below in the description and join it. It's 100% free, you know. So today we actually called. I'm actually gonna make another video showing you guys what we did. We called maybe six, maybe three. Okay, four. Yeah, 4 signals, and we actually win three. We lost one, and we've been smashing it every week, you know. But we actually catch small pips. We only catch 120 pips the entire week. It's actually nice, and we missed. You see, like yesterday Friday, gold actually went crazy up, right? We actually missed out that trade. You know what I did? I didn't panic. I didn't panic, but what I did instead, I waited like the market to be nice, but the market ended up not being nice, you know. And then we called it a week. So I didn't have a fear of missing out. Like, oh, I'm missing out on trade. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. Now let's try this burger. Man, this thing is too big. Eating healthy is nice, right? It's healthy is nice, but sometimes, right, you just have to eat burger once in a while. You know what I'm saying? It's been maybe 3 years, right? 3 years I haven't eaten burger. You know, I eat healthy. Don't get me wrong, but today I decided to go to eat junky. get such a junk, you know. Yes, guys. So that's the end of this video, man. I think that's the end of this video. So click the link down below in the description right now. Join the VIP group. It's free. There's no excuses. It's 100% free. Just join and let's start making money. Stop making excuses, y'all. And I don't know which kind of video am I gonna be posting on YouTube, but I'm about to start explaining my strategy and live trading so that you guys you can see how I trade on a daily basis so that you can also learn from it. You know? That's Drake right there. It's my time.